appreciate everybody that's here tonight because they are spending their disposable income with the New Mexico State Aggies, and they could do whatever they want with it, but yet they've chose to watch a team. Now, I think we've given them back their value. I mean, we've had two back-to-back 28-win teams with wins over Illinois and Miami, and Christian's is 7-0 in rivalry games. UNM and UTEP has a chance on Tuesday to be 8-0 for the first time in the history of this school. So we're going to find an answer, Jack. We are going to find an answer. I'm not going to stop. The crowds have been better this year. The student attendance has been great, but we can do better, and we're going to find an answer to do better because we need big crowds to beat teams like this when they come in.
I have a feeling we're going to have a big crowd Tuesday. I'm not going to make an amount prediction, but people really want to see the Aggies beat Paul Weir, and I'm expecting a big crowd coming up Tuesday night.
Well, sure, as we know from historical
producer-editor Mike Chalice, about 42-1, which debuts December 11th at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN. Until then, you can find all of our conversations from the sporting life online under the Listen tab of the ESPN app, on Apple Podcasts, or wherever you download your podcast.
This is a special presentation of Alamogordo Tiger Sports on Southern New Mexico's sports leader, ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome to the Tiger Pit for the first time in 2018 for a Tiger basketball game. Alamogordo hosting Belen this evening, and we've got about 18 seconds left in the JV game. Tigers look like they're going to come away with the victory tonight, and off in the evening with a good note to get the JV team a victory to begin the season. That's always a positive, and we'll see if the varsity can follow suit against the Class 5A defending state champions. Belen were the champions last year, and we'll try to get off to a good start on their end as well heading into tonight's matchup. Tigers are very young this year. It's going to be a pretty big turnover from what we saw from 2017-18 with a group that had 6 seniors and very talented junior in Rakim Stokes. Rakim Stokes no longer with the program, and those seniors, of course, have all graduated. So I think, judging from the varsity roster, I think there's about 3 or 4 guys that got significant varsity time last year. But that may not mean anything. It's one of those cases that you're going to have a lot of sophomores. I think there's 3 juniors, and everybody else is sophomore or below this year. So it's going to be a different look Tiger basketball team, and of course a different look with Coach James Voigt at the helm, who takes over from Gallup, where he spent the last couple of years. He won a state championship at Dexter, and you hear the final buzzer in the background of the JV game coming to a finish, and the varsity guys in the tunnel getting ready to take the floor and begin warm-ups for our main event for tonight's game. And looking forward to hopefully a good start to the season for Alamogordo Tiger boys basketball. The girls team a winner today, 65-12. They picked up the victory over the Ruidoso Lady Warriors this afternoon in Ruidoso, so congrats to the Lady Tigers on the win there. I noticed a couple of the Lady Tigers over on the far side getting ready to watch the game this evening, and number of other Tiger students are sitting over on the far side, getting ready to watch this evening's matchup. Tigers, as I mentioned, getting ready to take the floor of the tunnel over here to our left. The Tularosa girls are winners today. Just got a text from Coach Hudson, 72-28, a winner. And the Cloudcroft girls were also winners, 60-31. So good day overall for Otero County basketball so far. The Cloudcroft boys are playing tonight. The Alamogordo boys are getting ready to play tonight. So Belen taking the floor on the right side. And the Tigers will take it here on the left side. Here in just a second, and now they do. So for the first time, the Alamogordo Tiger varsity is on the floor. New jerseys this year as well. Well, the gold numerals instead of the black numerals. Just reads Alamogordo on the top instead of Tiger. So a couple of different looks there for Alamogordo, and excited to see Tiger basketball back on the floor for 2018. All right, we'll take a commercial break and we'll come back. You're listening to Tiger basketball pregame. Alamogordo versus Belen coming up next on ESPN Alamogordo.
OFCU's Black Friday special offer, November 23rd and the 24th. Doors open at 8 a.m. Friday and special lobby hours Saturday, November 24th, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Bring us your non-OFCU finance vehicle loan for rates as low as 1.99% APR. You can also get 1% off APR on holiday signature loans and no payments for 90 days. Or apply online at oterofcu.org. Limited time offer, all in credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA. OFCU, call 800-376-9000. Stop by White Sands Motorsports right here in Alamogordo for all your power sport needs. White Sands Motorsports carries Honda, Yamaha, and Roxor. New to the store, Can-Am and Textron side-by-side vehicles. As always, they handle parts and services for all makes and models. For the best power sport deals on 2 or 4 wheels, White Sands Motorsports has got you covered. Open Tuesday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. and Saturdays, 9:30 to 5. 21070 Highway 70 or visit motorsportsofnewmexico.com. What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? At Vision Ford, we're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2018 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for 40 years. With financing options that fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
Tularosa Basin Telephone Company is famous for keeping you connected. They promise to deliver fast speeds, provide a reliable network, and do it all with a smile. Their customer service team is on top of every call with the answers you need. In fact, they believe their customers are the most important part of their business. Give Tularosa Basin Telephone Company a call at 585-2700 for the internet experience you've been waiting for.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome back to the Tiger Pits. For those of you that were tuning in to watch Aggies basketball tonight, apologies on having to preempt that tonight. We'll get some updates from NMSU taking on Washington State tonight over at the Pan American Center. But of course, as always, Tiger basketball will take precedence. I know ACC championship is also tonight. A lot of other college football, but Tigers will be first on our play for ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. So we'll get you updates for the Aggies game as we head throughout tonight's broadcast. So we'll hopefully have plenty of updates and some good updates for you there. I think NMSU is somewhere along a 9-point favorite, 9.5. I think that's what I saw posted earlier today, so they at least are the favorite, but they're also facing off against a Pac-12 team, so we know how challenging that can be as playing as a smaller conference team usually. Belen in their road jerseys with gold numerals and gold stripes down the side. Team the Tigers saw last year in Belen, and almost a little short-handed when they played them around that time last year. Played them tough for about a half, and then Belen pulled away. They, of course, went on to have an incredible season, as we mentioned before the break, that Belen's coming off a state championship last year. Tigers, of course, were a state qualifier last year, got all the way got to the first round of the state playoff, long trip up Kirtland Central before losing up there to Kirtland and ending their season much before they wanted it to, but also I think a season where they had a lot of ups and downs, and the fact they made the playoffs was impressive and got all the way there. Now, again, this year you're just going to see a bunch of guys that we don't really know much about. I mean, it's guys that have played either JV or freshmen in recent years, a few guys that have varsity experience, but they're going to be pressed into roles where, they're going to have to start to become the leading scorers for the Tigers, and that's something that'll be completely different for Alamogordo heading into this year. Guys like Nate Black, who was big for the Tigers scoring last year, he's going to probably be the guy that you look to that will have to go out there and lead the Tigers in scoring a lot of the nights. Or is it Grayson Kaler or Harlan Gilbert? Or you can look at, I know I'm missing somebody. Where is my roster here? But Adrian Herrera, who had some time on varsity, played a little bit of varsity in his freshman year as well. So, those are guys that you look at that are going to have to step up. Tigers aren't especially big. They don't have a ton of size in the post, and that'll be an interesting question mark. And then seeing the new style with different head coach this year. What's that going to look like for Alamogordo? There's a lot of positives from Coach Voigt and from some of the players heading into the year about Coach Voigt. So I think there's a lot of positivity. The question is, how that equates on the floor. And first game of the season, you just don't really know. I mean, everything's going to be a bit of a question mark until we get to see them. December is always an interesting month for high school basketball because January and February really make your season, but you get off to a slow start in December, that can kill your seeding. If you play well in January and February in district, well, you're probably going to be in the state postseason. But other than that, this is the time of year where you're able to make your mark and maybe give yourself a better chance. The Tigers also face the challenge of being in a classification with the bigger schools. It's still 5A, but it's 5A where they're in a district with the Las Cruces schools again, Gadsden and Deming, and of course most of the Albuquerque metro area schools, the Rio Rancho schools, Hobbs and Carlsbad and Clovis and that whole group. So, that's going to be another challenge on top of that for the Tigers heading into the season. So there's a lot of guesswork, I feel like, when it comes to the Tigers going into the year, whether it's new faces, whether it's new districts, overall new competition. What's the chance of the Tigers being a state playoff team? They've made the state playoffs the last 2 years, won a game 2 years ago, made it to the pit. Last year, of course, were knocked out in the first round. But that was, the first time in a long time that Alamogordo had been, especially back-to-back years into the postseason. So, Coach Schock, who went up the hill to Cloudcroft, I feel like left the program in a good spot, but obviously in a spot of unknown, which had no control for Coach Schock. He just had guys graduating and some younger players that haven't played as much. So I'm excited to see what happens. I'm interested to see what this Coach Voigt coach team looks like and how the Tigers get off to a start against a team that is already played 2 games this year, by the way. They beat Santa Teresa on Wednesday and had a game last night against Sandia Prep, which I'll have to double check. That's one I would think they would win, but I don't know for sure on that. So I'll double check. Sandia Prep boys basketball is usually pretty solid, so we'll double check that after the break. But the Eagles have already played a couple of games, and so that's something that I think is going to put the Tigers at a slight disadvantage as well. That this will be the first time out and first time in game situation to play this evening. Both teams are warming up. Belen Eagles to our left, the Tigers to our right. If you're listening to us on 103.7 FM, come on down, and we'd be happy to have you. There's plenty of time to get here before tip. We're running just a little bit late, probably tip-off around 7:20, 7:25 for the Tigers and the Eagles. We'll come back. More Tiger basketball pregame coming up on ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
If you and your family are looking for a new home, you don't have to look far for a home mortgage. As a community bank, we not only have great rates, we offer you friendly financial service right here in the neighborhood. There are a lot of options in real estate lending. We're here to see that you get a loan you can live with. Talk to us about your home mortgage. We're an equal housing lender. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
Every student wants their high school sports apparel, and there's only one place to get it, the Winner's Circle. They carry all the local school letter jackets, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, or Bear. While you're there, get your jacket personalized with embroidery, stitching, and have your letters and patches sewn on too. They also carry trophies, plaques, and awards, and service with a smile. It's all at the Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
Everybody else wakes up so rested and cheery, while you wake up with back pain and ready to get back into bed again. They make you sick. It takes 30 minutes just to get your back feeling normal. You work hard to make life great. Why is sleep such an issue? It shouldn't be. Sleepwell can help you find your sleep again. From finding a mattress that supports your back to relieving strain by using a power base, Sleepwell will partner with you. Come see us today. Find the rest you need and lose the back pain. When you sleep well, you live well.
With the holidays fast approaching, let Otero Federal Credit Union take the stress out of the holiday season with a personal loan for those extra expenses. Also, take advantage of our Holiday Loan Skip-a-Payment program to put a little extra cash in your pocket. Stop by today to see how OFCU can make your holidays a little brighter. OFCU, community people you know. Federally insured by NCUA. OFCU 3 branches in Otero County. Call 434-8500.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome back to the Tiger Pit. Warm-ups continuing on. The Tigers and the Belen Eagles. Alamogordo sporting some new jerseys. I haven't seen the tops yet, but new shorts, and I've got some new warm-up gear on the top as well. Trying to tell what it says. Unleash something. Unleash chaos. That's what's on the front of the Tigers warm-ups with the Tiger logo at the top. Under Armour gear that the Tigers have there. So didn't know whether Alamogordo, if we have a contract one way or the other with one of the obviously with Under Armour we must have something if we've got that. Tiger cheerleaders are in the house as well, and as I mentioned, Alamogordo girls are already here for after their win today against Ruidoso. Belen warming up over here to our left, and again, we've already got some finals from across the area with the Tularosa girls beating Loving 72-28. Chasey Marr had 22. Ember Cervantes with 18, and Jordan Gaston had 15 points. The Cloudcroft girls also winners, and we'll get you that here in just a second. Let's see here. Tularosa, meanwhile, next up for them, they play Alamogordo, actually. They'll be here in the Tiger Pit. That'll be a fun one. I'm sure the environment will be fun. That will be an interesting game, to say the least. That's become Alamogordo girls basketball has played Tularosa a decent amount over the last couple of years. And I kind of like that they play that game. Certainly, the Tularosa's been pretty darn good in girls basketball over the last few years and have played well when they've played up. So I expect that'll be a pretty fun one to watch, I think, coming up on Tuesday night. So I'll be in Roswell to see the Goddard Alamogordo game as the Tigers play their first road game, and then they'll be at Santa Fe for the first tournament of the year. The Lady Tigers go to Gallup. The Alamogordo boys will go to Santa Fe. And I think we've also got tournaments for pretty much everybody. Thule girls are at the Santa Rosa tournament next week. Thule boys begin their season at the West Las Vegas tournament next week. And then Cloudcroft hosts the Mountaintop tournament next week. Mescalero, I don't think, is at a tournament next week. So, meanwhile, I was going to mention Cloudcroft leading scores for them. Tylee Amelo hopefully I'm saying that right, had 12, Kaylee Hickman 11, Lacey Toddy and Mariah Barnett each had 10. And Tigers doing something a little bit different in their warm-ups, side to sides. I almost thought they were doing a haka for a second, but doing some diving and some side-to-side work, and I think something to get themselves fired up before the start of the game. I like that. I don't know if that's a Coach Voigt thing, Coach Bowman, whoever came up with that for the Tigers, but I like that. So that works their way back to the locker room. I think more importantly, got the fans kind of fired up. They were doing the side-to-side crab walk, and then dive to the floor to the left, dive to the floor to the right. That was the noise that you heard in the background, so that's pretty cool stuff. Hopefully I'll get some stats for you on the Alamogordo girls and how they did today soon, and let you guys know what's going on with all that. All right, so let's go ahead and fit in another commercial break. We're still in pregame, still about 6 minutes or so away from tip-off. I need to go check rosters and make sure we got everything ready to go for tonight's broadcast. Real quickly, the Aggies tonight. Boy, lost my train of thought there. My apologies. It's the loud music. What can I say? They're up 5-0 early on Washington State. That game just tipped off, 18:22 to go. We might be able to get you to the late portions of the second half. We'll see how quickly our game goes here. All right, we're taking that break and coming back. Tiger basketball pregame. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo.
Stop by White Sands Motorsports right here in Alamogordo for all your power sport needs. White Sands Motorsports carries Honda, Yamaha, and Roxor. New to the store, Can-Am and Textron side-by-side vehicles. As always, they handle parts and services for all makes and models. For the best power sport deals on 2 or 4 wheels, White Sands Motorsports has got you covered. Open Tuesday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. and Saturdays, 9:30 to 5. 21070 Highway 70 or visit motorsportsofnewmexico.com. What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? At Vision Ford, we're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2018 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for 40 years. With financing options that fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
If you find yourself frustrated because your internet is slow, then you need to call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company. They have the speed, the reliability, and the customer service to turn your frustration into smiles. Now, doesn't that sound like a better plan? Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company at 585-2700 and get connected today.
Sometimes you just need a loan. Your daughter Debbie is getting married. Your son Toby needs a new tuba. Let's face it, families cost money. Things come up that you had no way of predicting. We make personal loans for occasions like this to people who have good credit. So next time you find yourself connected to the unexpected, stop in and see us about a personal loan, subject to credit approval. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
When you hear the term Outfitters of Champions, you know it's the Winner's Circle. They can do all your custom silk screen and embroidery on hats, shirts, and jackets. Whether it's for your business, team sales, special events, or personal use. The Winner's Circle is the place for quality work at reasonable prices with group and team discounts available. They also customize trophies, personalized plaques, and sporting gear. The Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street, or give them a call at 437-9373.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, and welcome back to the Tiger Pit. Alamogordo and Belen continue to warm up. We've already had coaches and captains meetings and getting ready for the national anthem to be performed. Ms. Bickham performing always does a wonderful job, and it's like David Maldonado, the Alamogordo Tigers athletic trainer, will be announcing starting lineups for tonight, and hopefully going to be a fun one. Both teams their benches, so we're just about ready to get started with tonight's matchup. We'll get you the starters from this one. We'll see if we can get there before they begin the national anthem. For the Tigers, they'll go with Nate Black, number 3. Nate is a 6-foot junior. Adrian Herrera wearing number 5 this season. He's a 5'10 junior. Harlan Gilbert, number 10, is a 5'10 sophomore. Clavon Spencer, number 20, is a 6'1 sophomore. He'll get the start. Number 21, Grayson Kaler, a 6'3 junior, gets the start. Meanwhile, on the other side, for Belen, Chris Chavez wearing number 3, number 10, Mateo Tapia, Jacob Garcia, number 14, Gabe Hessinger, number 24, and number 42, Alexis Aguilar, gets the start as well for the Eagles. Tigers lining up over here to our left, the Eagles as well, and looks like we're just about ready for the national anthem. I don't know if they're having some issues with the microphone. I don't know if it's dead or what's going on with that, but they are having some issues getting that started. So we'll go ahead and keep it right here. Again, season opener for the Tigers. Belen, meanwhile, already with 2 games under their belt for tonight's matchup. Everybody getting quiet, ready for our national anthem, and still waiting for the microphone to work at the moment, so probably quiet enough that probably sing the anthem and everybody would hear it just fine. So they're still trying to work out whatever issues are going on there, and my voice is probably echoing everywhere. Looks like they're going to go ahead and go with the national anthem, so we'll fit in a break and come right back. Tiger basketball next.
Everybody else wakes up so rested and cheery, while you wake up with back pain and ready to get back into bed again. They make you sick. It takes 30 minutes just to get your back feeling normal. You work hard to make life great. Why is sleep such an issue? It shouldn't be. Sleepwell can help you find your sleep again. From finding a mattress that supports your back to relieving strain by using a power base, Sleepwell will partner with you. Come see us today. Find the rest you need and lose the back pain. When you sleep well, you live well.
With the holidays fast approaching, let Otero Federal Credit Union take the stress out of the holiday season with a personal loan for those extra expenses. Also, take advantage of our holiday loan skip-a-payment program to put a little extra cash in your pocket. Stop by today to see how OFCU can make your holidays a little brighter. OFCU, community people you know. Federally insured by NCUA. OFCU, 3 branches in Otero County. Call 434-8500.
Stop by White Sands Motorsports right here in Alamogordo for all your power sport needs. White Sands Motorsports carries Honda, Yamaha, and Roxor. New to the store, Can-Am and Textron side-by-side vehicles. As always, they handle parts and services for all makes and models. For the best power sport deals on 2 or 4 wheels, White Sands Motorsports has got you covered. Open Tuesday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. and Saturdays, 9:30 to 5. 21070 Highway 70 or visit motorsportsofnewmexico.com.
What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? At Vision Ford, we're all about you, your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2018 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for 40 years. With financing options that fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7 as we're just about ready to get started with tonight's matchup. I don't know if we're going to get starting lineups or not. Oh, looks like the microphone's working, so David's working his way back down. Miss Bickham did a fantastic job, as she always did. She didn't need the microphone. It echoed nicely here in the gym, and really got a great round of applause here from everybody in the house. Tigers and Eagles. Eagles 2-0 on the season. They picked up a 68-52 win over Santa Teresa. They picked up the win on Wednesday at Santa Teresa. Then beat Sandia Prep at home on Friday night. So they're playing back-to-back here. That could be a little bit of a challenge as well here early in the season. Sandia Prep 56-47, the final score there as they come away with the victory. Again, we'll get you the starters for the Eagles. Number 3, Chris Chavez. And we'll also get you their heights as well. Chavez, a 6-foot senior. Number 10 is Mateo Tapia, a 5'6" senior. Number 24, Gabe Hessinger is the 6'3" senior. They've got some size in the middle there. Also starting tonight, number 14, Jacob Garcia. He's a 6'2" senior. And the final starter for the Eagles is Alexis Aguilar. He wears number 42 and is a 6'5" senior. So that's going to be a challenge for the Tigers tonight, not having a ton of size this season. Tigers do have, Clavon Spencer, Grayson Kaler, who are both over 6 feet. They're going to have to do some hard work in the post. And at the guard spots, Nate Black at 6 feet. Harlan Gilbert, 5'10", Adrian Herrera, 5'10". The Tigers aren't small, I feel like, on the perimeter. They're actually pretty big there and might have the advantage over Belen. But I think also on top of that, Alexis Aguilar is not only 6'5", but he's got some girth to him. He's a big guy that probably can throw his weight around in the post pretty good. So, the Tigers, you don't want to be looking for the charge, but if you can battle down there in the post and force them into some foul trouble early, certainly would be the best way to go about that if you are the Eagles. All right, first game for Coach Boyd here for the Alamogordo Tigers. First game of the season for Alamo, and we're ready to go here at the Tiger Pit. Alamogordo in their home white jerseys, gold. Sorry, folks. Hopefully we're back. Had a power malfunction down at the scorer's table, and now we're ready to go. You haven't missed anything. Tigers in their home white jerseys, gold numerals, black outlining. The Eagles in their road maroon jerseys with gold outlining numerals. And they had a stop. I'm not sure what happened there. They did the tip, and then there was a whistle before they got into action. All right, looks like we're ready to go now. Aguilar controls the tip and bringing it into the front court. In his right hand is Tapia. Tapia guarded up top by Harlan Gilbert. Top of the key three, and putting one down right away is Jacob Garcia. Came off the screen and knocked it down. pressure in the backcourt here from Belen. Gilbert to Herrera. Herrera comes to the half-court line, gives it back to Gilbert. Gilbert gets it up ahead to Nate Black. Black will fire up a left wing three. That's no good. Herrera comes around and gets the offensive board. Boy, he'll to the low post on the right side to grab that and gets it back out top to Gilbert. Gilbert works off a screen at the top of the key, dribbles with his left hand. And now it goes off the right wing, Herrera. Herrera, top of the key, Nate Black. He gets a screen, puts up a three, and misses. So a couple of good looks there for Nate, but unable to knock it down. And 7:10 to go in the first quarter. Belen leads 3-0. Tapia feeds it over to the right corner and into the hands of Chavez. Chavez dribbles the baseline, tried to go inside. Nobody there but a Tiger. Grayson Kaler gets the steal. And it's Harlan Gilbert across the timeline for Alamogordo. Dribbles in his right hand out near midcourt. Comes out to the top of the key. Kaler now to Black. Black dribbles top of the key. Dribbles around to the right wing. Hands it off. And this is Clavon Spencer touching the ball for the first time, but he gives it off to Harlan Gilbert. Nate Black comes off the screen from Kaler at the top of the key. Continues to dribble. Now over to the right corner and back out to the top of the key. This is Herrera. 3-0. Alamogordo trails on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Kaler dribbled a couple times the baseline and throws it away. He's looking to feed it back out top to Nate Black, and the pass off the mark. Tigers turn it over, and it's Belen basketball. 6:23 to go in the first. Clavon Spencer will guard the inbounds. And they'll feed it back to Tapia. Met by Gilbert. A lot of contact there, and we're going to get a blocking foul here on Harlan Gilbert for the first whistle of the game. First team foul. Baseline, right of the basket, inbounds for Tapia. Tapia gets to Aguilar. 16-footer is up and in. Well, he's got that long-range jump shot as well. And Aguilar knocks it in. Pressure off the made basket for Belen. Gilbert and Herrera are working it back and forth in the backcourt. Tigers need to hurry up and get it across the timeline. Gilbert tried to feed it to the middle to Spencer, but it's knocked away. It does go out of bounds, and the Tigers will keep the possession. But the pressure, Tigers are being patient, and that's what you got to do with the press. But they nearly turned the ball over there. Gilbert takes it in the backcourt off the inbounds. And we're under 6 minutes to go in the first. 3-0 or 5-0. Belen leads. Black holds the ball at the left wing, top of the key. Herrera spots a three. Back of the rim, no good. Spencer with the offensive board. Passes it back out to Gilbert. Gilbert goes to the corner, then back out between the circles. Gives it off to Kaler. Kaler, a little ball fake. Gives it off to Spencer, who nearly lost it. Now it's Black. Black dribbling right of the lane. Feeds it out to the corner. Left-hand dribble towards the basket. Herrera hangs. Whistle, and looks like a foul on Belen. They're going to call foul number 14, Jacob Garcia, his first. And it'll be two free throws for the Tiger junior, Adrian Herrera. Adrian with the team all last year, didn't play a ton on the varsity side. And he's going to miss the first free throw. Tigers still looking for the first points of 2018-19. Second free throw high off the back of the rim. No good. And Belen grabs the rebound. And a foul going to be called on Harlan Gilbert as he, again, was very close on Tapia. That'll be his second, and will be a foul for, rather a substitution here for the Tigers, as Harlan picked up his second. And into the game for the first time is Emilio Minez. Minez, one of those sophomores, dribbling to the baseline, and then to the right wing. Aguilar going to fire up a three. Big guy misses, though. And the rebound grab by Herrera goes quickly up the floor to Grayson Kaler, but it was a low hop off the bounce pass. And Grayson couldn't reel it in around his right hip, and it goes out of bounds to the baseline. Tigers turn it over. Still 5-0 Belen. Minez steals it, but throws it right to a Belen player. Made a great play on the inbounds, but just didn't have anybody to throw it to as he was falling out of bounds. So it's Tapia for Belen in the front court. Gets it over to the left wing. Chavez goes inside, but Clavon Spencer jumps in front and knocks it away. It goes out of bounds. It'll still be Belen basketball. 4:53 to go in the first quarter on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. And Belen will inbound. Baseline left. A lot of movement inside between the two teams. And they're going to go out to the top of the key with Chavez. Guarded by Minus. And stolen away. I'm sorry, it wasn't Minus guarding. It was Herrera. Emilio Minus was the one who nearly stepped in front of a pass and stole it away. And Emilio playing some fantastic defense here early, almost coming away with a pair of turnovers. But the Tigers at least making it difficult for Belen. At the left wing, they double team, and ball is tipped out of bounds, last off of Belen. Tigers came over and quickly double teamed Mateo Tapia. And as he went to the left, or to the baseline to Aguilar, it was a bad pass, and it last touched Aguilar before it went out of bounds. The Tigers will inbound with Nate Black. Gives it off to Herrera. Herrera dribbles a couple of times, back over to the far side to Black, and quickly into the front court to Emilio Minez. Now to Black. 4:28 to go first quarter. Tigers still looking for their first points. Top of the key, it's Black. Had the best looks of the evening so far. Herrera, Clavon Spencer doing some hard work inside. Grayson Kaler fires up a long three. He hits it. Grayson Kaler gets the Tigers on the board, and Alamogordo breaks the ice on their side. It's 5-3 Belen, 4:08 to go here in the first quarter. Over at the far sideline, we're going to get a bump and a foul on Adrian Herrera. It'll be the first on Adrian and the third team foul on Alamogordo. And a timeout called by Belen with 4:02 in the first. Timeout on the floor. It's the Belen Eagles 5, the Alamogordo Tigers 3 on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. And we'll come back right after this.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company to get connected. 585-2700.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Belen's ball after the timeout. They lead 5-3. And we're under 4 minutes to go in the first. Clavon Spencer stepped in front of a pass, almost got the steal, but out of bounds. Last off him, it was intended for Gabe Hessinger over on the far side. We have a sub for Belen. Josh Cisneros into the game for the first time. Emilio Minus gambled and tried to pick up another steal. Didn't work that time. They go inside to Aguilar. He's double teamed. They go out to the top of the key. Three-pointer on the way. That's no good. Aguilar grabs the rebound in the lane. His putback is good. Alexis Aguilar from about 7 feet out floats in the putback. Tigers have only subbed one. They need to get it across the timeline here soon. Nate Black just got it across, I think, before the 10 seconds, and gives it off to Clavon Spencer to Herrera at the right wing. And back out between the circles as they'll set up the offense. Looking back to Coach Voigt. Left wing basketball, it's Minus. Now top of the key, it's Herrera. Man-to-man defense for Belen. Driving the lane, Minus, little scoop as he hung in the air. Couldn't get it to go off the glass and off the rim. Belen grabs the rebound. Tapia across the timeline, met by Minus, the right wing. Aguilar takes it in the right corner, guarded by Kaler. They work it around the horn, left wing, dribbling right-handed into the lane, going up. A lot of contact there, no whistle. Loose ball comes out to a Belen player, but it's stolen away by Nate Black. Cisneros had it. Now it's Adrian Herrera driving to the basket. We've got a foul and an offensive foul called on the Tigers as Adrian Herrera gets his first. We'll see Gabriel Marquez into the game for the first time. Actually, that's the second on Adrian. And the fourth team foul on Alamogordo. Tapia comes out of the game for Belen. Back in comes Chavez. And into the hands of Cisneros. Tigers a little bit of pressure in the backcourt. Minus guarding Cisneros out near the midcourt line. And we're going to get a hand check on Emilio Minus. Fifth team foul. Tigers being very aggressive in the man-to-man defense. They're not letting Belen have a whole lot of space, which guarantee was the game plan going in. Tigers are racking up some fouls, though, on their guards. Gabriel Marquez over the far side on Chavez. Chavez drives the baseline, gets cut off. Aguilar pump fakes, drives, and then sends it into the second row as he tried to feed it out to the corner to Chavez. There was nobody there. Right to the where some of the Tiger cheerleaders, coaches are sitting. Far sideline entry for Spencer. He gives it off to Nate Black. Black, Spencer, the middle of the floor. Still in the backcourt here. It's Black and gets it off to Gabriel Marquez. Marquez, a behind the back dribble, gets it off to Black. Towards the timeline. 7-3 and a travel on Grayson Kaler. 2:08 to go in the first. 7-3. Belen leads on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Sub in Tapia. As coming out of the game for Belen is Gabe Hessinger. And far sideline to inbounds is Chavez. Mateo Tapia, guarded by Minus, brings it across the timeline with his right hand. Bounce pass inside, looking for Aguilar. Aguilar had to bring that down, belief between his legs, and there was there's definitely some extracurricular after that. I thought looked like Aguilar kind of pushed off on Gabriel Marquez, but a lot of effort there from Gabriel Marquez got the Tiger fans up, and some hard-fought basketball underneath. Certainly a contact sport. Here's Nate Black, double team in the backcourt, feeds it to the middle of the floor to Gabriel Marquez, and Marquez from the left wing knocks in the three. And after his play on the other side, really got the Tiger fans up and going here. 1:30 to go in the first. Coming across midcourt, and they're going to get a foul and a hold underneath on, looks like Grayson Kaler. And a sub out. Looks like Kaler will come out after he picked up his first, and coming in for the first time is Diego Ortega. 15 foul, there's 16 fouls, so Belen will be in the bonus the rest of the first half. They'll inbound baseline right here. That was away from the basketball, that last one, but Tigers are being aggressive defensively. Ball comes out to the right wing, and we're going to get an offensive foul. I think an illegal screen set. Number 14, Jacob Garcia, gets called for the foul. It's his second. And we'll see Aguilar come out. Gabe Hessinger comes in. Didn't see it. It was away from the basketball. So I couldn't tell you what exactly happened on the offensive foul. Tigers in the backcourt, still trying to get it across, and they do it nicely here. They were looking for Marquez on the opposite side, but would have been a dangerous pass. Smart to hold on to it there for Ortega. Here's Gabriel Marquez into the lane, kicks it out to the right wing. Minez, step back jumper, missed wildly, but a foul going to be called on Tapia. And 2 free throws coming up for the Tigers. And a chance to take the lead here after falling behind 5-0. And Minez will shoot his first free throws. Tigers are 0-2 at the line as a team. And 0-3 now as he misses the front end. Second free throw, high off the back of the rim, no good. And the Tigers 0 for at the line here early. Tapia bringing across midcourt for Belen. Closing in on the minute to go. And a blocking foul called on Minez as he'll pick up his second. And a 1-and-1 coming up for Belen. You play that aggressively, so Tigers have seen some positives out of that, but you also put Belen at the line. Now, obviously the question there will be how much that'll hurt the Tigers, and here on the first one, it's good for Tapia. The other question mark is the Tigers aren't especially deep, and so they're bringing Harlan Gilbert back in with 2 fouls. So Gilbert's got 2, Minez has got 2, Herrera's got a pair. And we're not out of the first quarter yet. Both free throws good, and Belen pushes its lead back out to 3, 9-6. And Belen backs off their pressure in the backcourt. Tigers are able to bring it across the timeline easily. Alamogordo running a lot of
When someone thinks they have a better idea, like a new way to make it or a new place to take it, they start their own business. Every small business has not-so-small ambitions. We can help you with about every financial service you'll need, like e-statements to save your filing space, mobile banking from your smartphone, lines of credit for expansion, and online account access. To us, there's nothing small about small business. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Belen basketball here to begin in the second quarter. 7:45 remaining, and the Tigers trailing 9-6. Top of the key, a wide open three is no good. Rebound is tapped around. Had a couple of Belen players that sort of took themselves out of the play by contacting each other and came out to a Tiger player. Nate Black will walk it across the timeline for the Tigers. Grayson Kaler back into the game. Gabriel Marquez out there. Emilio Minez and Clavon Spencer. Minez hands it off to Black. Left-hand dribble to the top of the key. Now to the right wing. Goes inside to Kaler. Kaler catches in the low post. Goes up with his left hand. He's going to be fouled. They're going to get Chris Chavez on the whistle. And Tigers back to the line, hoping for some better results here. Just a couple of three-pointers in that first quarter for Alamo. Grayson Kaler and Gabriel Marquez. And they were 0-4 at the line. 2 free throws. And Kaler will break the seal on the free throws for the Tigers in this game, and he leads Alamo with 4 points. Second free throw's up, and that's good. So Kaler makes both. He's got 5, and the Tigers' deficit is down to 1. 9-8, 7:10 to go. Tigers with a little bit of token pressure in the back court. Tapia, bounce pass to the right wing to Aguilar, feeds it off left wing. Hessinger 3. That's no good. Rebound grabbed by Spencer. Gives it off to Minez, and Black will bring it into the front court for the Tigers. Black to the right wing, top of the key with it. Minus hands it off. Marquez comes off the screen, fires the three, no good. Got his own rebound inside, then tried to feed it underneath the Minus. Fadeaway shot from the baseline, no good. Hessinger with the rebound on the outlet to the left side, gives it off to Cisneros. Cisneros, nice spin move to the basket, can't finish though. Did everything right until the very end. And the Tigers grab the rebound. Nate Black will come across midcourt with it, with the Tigers trailing by 1. Minus the right wing. Ball fake right, dribbles to his left, drives the lane, and goes up with the right-hand shot, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds, and they'll say last off of Emilio as he tried to grab his own miss. The Eagles with the basketball. Tyler Willis into the game for Belen as Josh Cisneros checks out. Tigers pressure in the backcourt here on the inbounds. Gets to Tapia, and again, just some token pressures. Tapia will be able to walk it forward. Tapia gets a screen from Aguilar. Drives right of the lane, throws up a wild shot there. Ball is tipped by Aguilar off the rebound, went off the rim, and then to a Tiger player. And it'll be Minus coming across midcourt. Gives it off to Nate Black. Under 6 minutes to go. Tigers down 9-8. Not a lot of scoring from either side. Kaler steps into a top of the key three. That one misses off the backboard. And it'll be Tapia pushing it up the floor. Tapia feeds it out to the left corner. Willis, open look at three, no good. Black will get the long rebound, and Coach Boyd wants a timeout. Timeout on the floor on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. 5:35 remaining in the second. It is Belen 9, Alamogordo 8. Back after a quick break on ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
Every student wants their high school sports apparel, and there's only one place to get it, the Winner's Circle. They carry all the local school letter jackets, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, or Bear. While you're there, get your jacket personalized with embroidery, stitching, and have your letters and patches sewn on too. They also carry trophies, plaques, and awards, and service with a smile. It's all at the Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Tiger basketball here on your Saturday night. And they trail 9-8 to Belen, the defending Class 5A state champs. Working a weave on the outside. Black will feed it out to the corner. Marquez quick inside to Spencer. Spencer at a shot block. Gets the rebound. That misses, and the loose ball comes out to the corner. It was last touched by Kaler. Black, a couple of ball fakes. Free throw line jumper. That's good. Nate Black knocks it down, his first bucket of the game. And the Tigers have the lead for the first time. 10-9 on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. And we cross the 5-minute barrier here in the second. Tigers have become a little bit looser defensively on the outside after getting some foul trouble. Long jumper on the way. That's no good. Minus grabs the rebound. And the Tigers with a 1-point lead will bring it across midcourt. Black to Spencer. Right corner. To Marquez, or rather to Minez. To Marquez on a bad pass. He managed to feed it off to Black. Black steps up. Three is good. Nate Black had a man right on him. Stepped into a three and knocked it down. He gave him just a little bit too much room. And the Tiger Jr. gives the Tigers a 4-point lead. 13-9. 4:22 to go in the second. Tapia gives it off to the left wing. Now ball goes over to the left corner. Top of the key, right wing. Hessinger now. They go inside Aguilar. Aguilar spins, goes up, can't finish, but we'll get 2 free throws. Belen with points in that first quarter. Belen still looking for their first points in the second, though, and we're about halfway through. Tigers have put up all 7 points here in this second frame. And Aguilar will rattle in the first free throw. He's got 5. Coming out of the game is Tyler Willis. Back into the game is Jacob Garcia. Garcia, Tapia, Aguilar, Hessinger, and looks like Chavez out there. The rebound off the missed free throw, grabbed by Kaler. Kaler will feed it off to Black. Good patience. And it is Black, Minez, Marquez, Kaler, and Spencer. Right wing Minez comes off a screen from Kaler. Gets it inside to Grayson. Grayson up with the right hand. It's good. It won. What a great ball fake to his right. He spun, or I should say, yes, to his right. Spun to his left with his back to the basket. Goes up in one smooth motion and finishes. The third foul on Jacob Garcia. And a chance at a 3-point play for Grayson Kaler. who now has 7 and can make it 8. 15-10 Alamogordo, 3:53 to go in the second. And Grayson swishes through the free throw. 3 of 3 at the line. Couple of field goals as well. And the Tigers lead 16-10. Bit of pressure in the backcourt. Gabriel Marquez pestering Tapia. Ball still not across the timeline. Now it is between the middle of the floor. Go to the left side. Hessinger now out to the left corner. Chavez kicks it out. Hessinger drives, loses the handle. It's between his legs. He gets to it, and we've got a whistle. And now the question is, what's the call? Maybe a foul on Alamogordo. It was a scramble for it on the floor. They call a foul on Clavon Spencer. And it'll be free throws here for the Tigers. Or sorry, for the Eagles. Already the 10th team foul, and Hessinger will get 2 free throws. Well, Hessinger was on the floor, and I think he had the handle of the basketball. There were bodies everywhere. I couldn't see what exactly was happening there, and maybe the Tigers just too aggressive trying to knock it away. Had to be the whistle there, and so Hessinger will knock down the first, and we'll get one more, and he makes both. Foul there called on Clavon Spencer, his first, and we've got a whistle and a full timeout from Belen. So Belen timeout with 3:31 to go in the second. They trail the Tigers 16-12 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, and we'll come back right after this.
Everybody else wakes up so rested and cheery, while you wake up with back pain and ready to get back into bed again. They make you sick. It takes 30 minutes just to get your back feeling normal. You work hard to make life great. Why is sleep such an issue? It shouldn't be. Sleepwell can help you find your sleep again. From finding a mattress that supports your back to relieving strain by using a power base, Sleepwell will partner with you. Come see us today. Find the rest you need and lose the back pain. When you sleep well, you live well.
With the holidays fast approaching, let Otero Federal Credit Union take the stress out of the holiday season with a personal loan for those extra expenses. Also, take advantage of our holiday loan skip-a-payment program to put a little extra cash in your pocket. Stop by today to see how OFCU can make your holidays a little brighter. OFCU, community people you know. Federally insured by NCUA. OFCU 3 branches in Otero County. Call 434-8500.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Jarman Williams gets the ball in the low post, threw it off the bottom of the rim, and Nate Black had to try to save one as Jarman threw it from the baseline all the way out to midcourt, and Nate, when he grabbed it, lost his balance, fell to the floor, and it'll be Belen basketball. 16-12. The Tigers leading the Belen Eagles, driving baseline, but getting cut off as Tapia gets it out top Hessinger. Hessinger back to Tapia at the right wing, met by Minez, gets it off to the left wing. Top of the key, and out near the midcourt line. Halftime score, by the way, over in Las Cruces. New Mexico State leading Washington State 30-25. 3 on the way, and that's knocked down from Tapia. He's got 5. And Belen cuts it to an 18 or 16-15 game. Top of the key, right wing Williams. Kaler trying to drive left of the lane, lost the handle. Gets it back outside Marquez. Williams, mid-range jumper, and he knocks it down. Jarman Williams. Sweet touch there from about 16 feet out, and the Tigers lead 18-15. Top of the key, at the free throw line, Tapia cut off. Hessinger, open look at 3. That's no good. Minez grabs it off the backboard and gives it to Black, and he'll look over to Coach Voigt for the play as we hit the 2-minute barrier here in the second quarter. Right wing, it's Minez. Nearly lost the handle of the dribble. Goes up on a floater in the lane, too strong off the back of the rim. Aguilar with the rebound for Belen. And Tapia will carry across midcourt to the top of the key, right wing. Chavez gets a little bit of space. The 3 back of the rim, no good. Aguilar gets it. Tapia will fire away. That's good. So off the offensive board, Tapia knocks down another 3. He's got 6 in the quarter, 8 for the game. And we're all square here with 1:30 to go in the second on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. 18 all. Off the screen, Black, left wing, fires a 3. That's good. An answer back from Nate Black. He's got 8, and the Tigers' lead is 21-18. Tapia to the top of the key. A little step back, feeds it over the right wing. Chavez going inside. The ball tipped away nicely by Black. Goes out of bounds. The Eagles will keep it. Aguilar, great catch. Caught that at the top and somehow got it right to the basket, knocked it in. That's almost an unguardable play there. That was very well done as Aguilar has 7, and it's 21-20. Bounce pass stolen away by Tapia, and he'll push it up the left wing. Tapia, met by Williams, has to work around him and did a wonderful job of hanging in the air. And Mateo Tapia has really taken over here in this second quarter. Got 8 and has 10 for the game and has pushed Belen in front by 1. It's been a fun second quarter. Gabriel Marquez to Williams, top of the key. Left wing to give it off to Kaler. Kaler swings it over to the right side. Minez. One dribble for Marquez. Back to Williams. Williams top of the key. Feeds over the right corner to Emilio. Minez dribbles to his left. Drives baseline. Tried to feed it to the middle of the floor. And the ball going to be grabbed back by Minez. Good feed inside to Williams. And a whistle and a foul called on Belen. They'll get Aguilar on the foul. It's his first and the 16th foul. And Jarman Williams will go to line to shoot the Stros. Good hustle there from Emilio Minez. We've seen that the entire game that he's been in there. He kind of made a bad play initially as the free throw back rim no good. But made the bad play initially, and then when the ball was tapped around, Emilio was able to get back to the basketball and see if Williams can hit the second free throw. That one rims out. Rebound is grabbed by the Eagles. And Sterling will give it back to Tapia, and the Eagles probably holding for a last shot here. They lead by 1. 5 seconds. Tapia drives to the elbow, kicks it out left corner. 3 on the way, no good. And the rebound grab, and that'll be the end of the half. And a very entertaining first half on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. It's Belen 22, Alamogordo 21. We'll be back after a break. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
Stop by White Sands Motorsports right here in Alamogordo for all your power sport needs. White Sands Motorsports carries Honda, Yamaha, and Roxor. New to the store, Can-Am and Textron side-by-side vehicles. As always, they handle parts and services for all makes and models. For the best power sport deals on 2 or 4 wheels, White Sands Motorsports has got you covered. Open Tuesday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. and Saturdays, 9:30 to 5. 21070 Highway 70 or visit motorsportsofnewmexico.com.
What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? At Vision Ford, we're all about you, your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2018 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for 40 years. With financing options that fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
Tularosa Basin Telephone Company is famous for keeping you connected. They promise to deliver fast speeds, provide a reliable network, and do it all with a smile. Their customer service team is on top of every call with the answers you need. In fact, they believe their customers are the most important part of their business. Give Tularosa Basin Telephone Company a call at 585-2700 for the internet experience you've been waiting for.
If you and your family are looking for a new home, you don't have to look far for a home mortgage. As a community bank, we not only have great rates, we offer you friendly financial service right here in the neighborhood. There are a lot of options in real estate lending. We're here to see that you get a loan you can live with. Talk to us about your home mortgage. We're an equal housing lender. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Halftime at the Tiger Pits. Alamogordo trailing Belen 22-21. Very entertaining first half. First quarter was a little more stop and start. Tigers were playing some really tough defense and getting called for a lot of fouls, but they were being aggressive, and the Eagles pulled out to a slight lead. Tigers battled back, and Alamogordo had it out to, I think, a 5-point lead at the biggest. Then Belen pushed back and back to a 1-point game. About what you'd expect. I feel like it was a relatively even first half. A couple of guys on each side stepped up and had some good halves of play for the Tigers. Grayson Kaler with 8. Nate Black had 8. Nate had a couple of big threes in that second quarter. Rounded out the scoring, Gabriel Marquez had 3, and Jarman Williams had 2. Meanwhile, on the other side, Belen led by Mateo Tapia with 10. He had a couple of three-pointers in that second quarter. Alexis Aguilar with 7. 3 points for Jacob Garcia, and Gabe Hessinger with 2 points. Just one of those games, it feels like if either side really gets hot shooting the basketball, they're going to be able to pull away. It's been not a very good shooting night for either side. The Tigers are going to kick themselves for some missed free throws in that first quarter, but overall not terrible. 3 of 7 from the line. Not great, but also certainly could be a lot. I've seen a lot worse. Actually, I take that back. They're 3 of 9, so 33% is not ideal from the free throw line for the Tigers. So they certainly want a little bit more than that. Eagles doing much better at the stripe. They're 5 of 6, and both teams have done pretty well from the outside. Tigers have knocked down 4 3-pointers. That's really what's kept them in this game. Belen's got 3 of them from beyond the arc. So both teams certainly looking for their scoring from the outside, it would seem. Belen should have a little bit more of an advantage inside, but the Tigers have done a pretty solid job of not letting Aguilar or any of the other the bigger guys get a whole lot going down in the low post. We'll see if Belen maybe transitions that a little bit more in the second half. We'll have to find out. All right, we'll take a commercial break, and we'll update you on scores. Aggies, La Rosa girls basketball, Cloudcroft girls basketball, the Alamo girls, and we might have a Cloudcroft score for you, a Cloudcroft boys score here before too long, and let you know what happened there. They're playing Hondo Valley tonight. So we'll take a break and come back. It's halftime on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Belen 22, Alamogordo 21, and we'll be back.
When you hear the term Outfitters of Champions, you know it's the Winner's Circle. They can do all your custom silk screen and embroidery on hats, shirts, and jackets. Whether it's for your business, team sales, special events, or personal use. The Winner's Circle is the place for quality work at reasonable prices with group and team discounts available. They also customize trophies, personalized plaques, and sporting gear. The Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street, or give them a call at 437-9373.
Everybody else wakes up so rested and cheery, while you wake up with back pain and ready to get back into bed again. They make you sick. It takes 30 minutes just to get your back feeling normal. You work hard to make life great. Why is sleep such an issue? It shouldn't be. Sleepwell can help you find your sleep again. From finding a mattress that supports your back to relieving strain by using a power base, Sleepwell will partner with you. Come see us today. Find the rest you need and lose the back pain. When you sleep well, you live well.
With the holidays fast approaching, let Otero Federal Credit Union take the stress out of the holiday season with a personal loan for those extra expenses. Also, take advantage of our holiday loan skip-a-payment program to put a little extra cash in your pocket. Stop by today to see how OFCU can make your holidays a little brighter. OFCU, community people you know. Federally insured by NCUA. OFCU 3 branches in Otero County. Call 434-8500.
Stop by White Sands Motorsports right here in Alamogordo for all your power sport needs. White Sands Motorsports carries Honda, Yamaha, and Roxor. New to the store, Can-Am and Textron side-by-side vehicles. As always, they handle parts and services for all makes and models. For the best power sport deals on 2 or 4 wheels, White Sands Motorsports has got you covered. Open Tuesday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. and Saturdays, 9:30 to 5. 21070 Highway 70 or visit motorsportsofnewmexico.com.
What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? At Vision Ford, we're all about you, your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2018 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for 40 years. With financing options that fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome back to the Tiger Pit. It's Alamogordo trailing Belen 22-21. Tigers have made their way back out onto the floor. The Belen Eagles have not come back out quite yet. Scores high school basketball from around the area. Tularosa girls beat Loving 72-28. Shacey Marr 22. Ember Cervantes at 18, and Jordan Gaston had 15. Meanwhile, for the Cloudcroft girls, winner 60-31 over Hondo today. They were led by Tylee Amello with 12. Kaylee Hickman had 11. Lacey Toddy and Mariah Barnett each had 10. Alamogordo girls, 65-12. They rolled past Ruidoso. Tate Silva led the Lady Tigers with 20 points. And that's all of our scores for right now. 30-25. The New Mexico State University Aggies men's basketball team leading Washington State at the Pan Am Center. For those of you that may be looking for that game, of course, we got Tiger basketball, so that's kind of taking precedence over that. But we might be able to get you to some point in the second half of that, possibly tonight. We'll let you know. 22-21. We're just about ready for the second half. Tigers led by Nate Black and Grayson Kaler, each with 8. We'll come back after this quick break on ESPN Alamogordo.
If you find yourself frustrated because your internet is slow, then you need to call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company. They have the speed, the reliability, and the customer service to turn your frustration into smiles. Now, doesn't that sound like a better plan? Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company at 585-2700 and get connected today.
When someone thinks they have a better idea, like a new way to make it or a new place to take it, they start their own business. Every small business has not-so-small ambitions. We can help you with about every financial service you'll need, like e-statements to save your filing space, mobile banking from your smartphone, lines of credit for expansion, and online account access. To us, there's nothing small about small business. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Well, we switch sides here to begin the second half. Tigers right to left, Belen left to right, and it'll be Alamogordo basketball to begin. Harlan Gilbert, Adrian Herrera, Clavon Spencer, Nate Black, and Grayson Kaler on the floor. It's Herrera. Herrera playing with 2. Herrera top of the key, fires up a 3, no good. And we've got a whistle and a foul. And they're going to call the foul on Belen, number 14. That was away from the basketball, and Garcia picked up his 4th. The inbounds tried to get it to Clavon Spencer. And initially there was the official mercy. I think he just accidentally pointed in the wrong direction. I don't think he thought that was going to be Tiger basketball. Spencer tried to get it and kind of fell on the basketball along the baseline. And it'll be Belen basketball. Tapia makes a nice move. Bass Herrera to the right wing. And now back out the top of the key. Inside to Aguilar. Aguilar quickly up with the shot and gets it in. And I wonder if Belen was going to try to go inside a little bit more in the second half. And right away they go to the big fella and get a bucket. It's 24-21 with 7.5 minutes to go in the third. Left wing, off the screen is Kaler, driving baseline, layup attempt, couldn't get the scoop layup to fall. It hung right on the rim and fell off. It's Tapia after the rebound from Aguilar. Tapia nearly had it knocked away by Herrera, and he's able to get it past him. Gets it over to the right wing, Chavez, back to Tapia, gets an open look at three, no good. Rebound tipped and controlled, and a foul going to be called on Harlan Gilbert, and he picked up his fourth. And that's going to bring Jeremiah Vigil back into the game. So some foul trouble for a couple of guys on each side. And Nate Black is going to come away with the steal after Tapia kind of dribbled right into him. And Herrera able to tiptoe the baseline. Somehow got a shot up. It goes off at the rim. And now we're going to get a push with Herrera down on the floor. Kind of similar we saw when Hessinger was down. They're going to get foul number 22. Cisneros, he picks up his second and the second team foul. Pretty similar play to earlier. And so Cisneros comes out and Sterling comes in. Baseline to right. Vigil trying to find somebody to get it to and not able to do it. It's a 5-second violation. And the Tigers turn it over. Not a great start for Alamo. A couple of buckets missed. And good pressure in the backcourt here by the Tigers is Herrera. Herrera able to get the steal. Tapia tried to dribble it through him. Then Adrian lost the handle, gets it back, puts it up, and it goes in. Boy, just all kinds of helter-skelter there as Adrian Herrera is able to fight through some attack, get the shot up and in. And Gabriel Marquez will check in for Jeremiah Vigil. But good hard work underneath by Adrian Herrera. He gets his first points of the night and a chance at a three-point play. He's 0 for 2 at the line already. This one goes for him, though. The Tigers tied up 24 all, 6:28 to go on the Richland Motor scoreboard. We're in the third. Tapia drives past Herrera to the basket. Shot blocked by Taylor. Now fight for it on the floor. It'll be Aguilar who comes up with it. And a foul going to be called on, I think, Nate Black. No, they call it on Gabe Marquez. Huh. All right. There were a lot of bodies in there, so I don't know where the eventual contact came from. All the way up to the top of the, or rather to the midcourt line to Chavez. Marquez on him. And the ball is behind Sterling as Hessinger was expecting him to flash back out to the left corner. He was going towards the basket, was Sterling. And it'll be Tiger basketball across midcourt with Nate Black. Gives it off to Spencer, passes it right off to Herrera. Herrera gives it off to Gabriel Marquez. Marquez drives into the lane, pump fake, kicks it out. Open look for Kaler, no good. And Aguilar had his hands on the rebound, lost it, but Tapia was there to clean it up. 5:42 to go third. We're tied at 24 on the Richland Motor scoreboard. Herrera close on Tapia. Tigers have been very aggressive man-to-man, and it's going to be an offensive foul called on Hessinger. He kind of got away with an initial little push, and then he kept kind of pushing before the Tiger player went to the ground. Extended that arm a little bit too much for the official, and it'll be a timeout called by Belen. 30-second timeout on the floor with 5:32 to go in the third, and we'll take a break. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on ESPN Alamogordo.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. 24-24 on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. Third quarter and 5.5 minutes remaining. As Nate Black will bring it across the timeline. Chavez meets him, gives it off to Kaler, dribbles once with his left hand, gives it off to Gabriel Marquez. Now Black, back to Marquez, left wing, fires a three. No good, but the rebound underneath by Kaler. Kaler trying to feed it to someone in the middle of the floor, and the loose ball eventually comes to Herrera. He's double teamed in the corner, and we've got a foul. Foul on number 10 for Belen. That's Mateo Tapia. And one of the officials going over talking to Adrian Herrera. Adrian was a little bit of a step over on the player while he was on the floor. I think that was a good call by the official to step in there. This has been a physical game, and very easy for someone to kind of get their feelings hurt on an aggressive play. Spencer feeds it around to Marquez, open look at three, and he hits it. Gabriel Marquez, good offense by the Tigers. They fed it out from the right side around the horn to the left corner, and the Tigers 27-24, and a foul going to be called on Clavon Spencer. He'll in the reach as Chavez was coming up the floor. Diego Ortega will come into the game for the Tigers. Spencer picked up his second there, and he'll check out. So it's Taylor Ortega, Black, Marquez, who's played very well, and Herrera. And Herrera gets called for a foul. Thought he had just kept his arms up, but if he hit him with the body, that's a foul. And I'm going to see how many that was on. That is 3 on Adrian. So they bring Ortega back in, and I think they took Spencer out thinking he had 3 fouls there. He only had 2. Aguilar feeds it right back out. 3-pointer on the way, and canning it is Chavez. Inside, back to the outside, and got an open look for 3, and we're tied at 27. 4.5 minutes remaining. A little weave on the outside by the Tigers. Marquez hands it off to Black. Black to Spencer. Ball fakes top of the key. Spencer tries to drive wide of the lane and then has to feed it back out. Dribble once with his right hand, fired up to 3 is Black. Back to him, no good. And the rebound is still being battled for. Tapia eventually comes loose with it. I thought both Marquez and Herrera had a chance at it, but it's Belen basketball. Top of the key. Tapia feeds it out to Chavez, out to the left corner. Aguilar pump fakes, then feeds it over the near side. Hessinger, open look at 3, no good. Rebound, grabbed by Black on the leak out. It is Marquez to the basket. He'll be fouled by Hessinger. And to the line for 2 is Gabriel Marquez. So I think is that 4 on Hessinger? Looks like that's 3. Okay. Marquez will hit the free throw. And Gabriel Marquez had an excellent game at 7. Knocked down a couple of clutch threes. Misses front rim on the second. And gets the rebound. Misses on that. Put back by the Tigers is up and good. Emilio Maines, one of the smallest guys on the floor, makes it happen. And then a foul called on Gabriel Marquez on the inbounds. And that'll be the 15th foul on Alamogordo with 3:44 to go in the third. Tapia has the ball stolen away, and it's Black who gets it. Good feed to Emilio Maines, who lays it in. Good hard defense in the backcourt by the Tigers, and then a push on Nate Black on the far side. It'll be the 16th foul. Nate, I think, just with his second. But the Tigers lead by 5, 32-27. And a sub for Belen as Tapia will come out. Sterling check. Far sideline inbounds. Marquez guarding Chavez here. Ball comes to mid-floor court, and Tigers steal it away. On the fast break, the Tigers are going to have it go out of bounds. Nate Black on a bounce pass to Spencer. It will go out of bounds but stay with the Tigers, but the pressure defense from Alamogordo giving Belen problems tonight. And with 3:16 remaining in the third, baseline right, it'll be Black to inbounds. Good bounce pass to Spencer. Couldn't finish on the lay-in, but contact, and we'll see who picks up the foul there. Hetzinger's sitting on 3, and he'll pick up his 4th on that whistle, and it'll be the 7th team foul. So the Tigers get into the bonus early. Belen will be in the bonus on the next foul. And Belen's going to sub in 5 guys here on after the first free throw attempt here from Spencer. And he cans it. So it's 5 new players. Tyler Willis has played tonight, but we haven't seen Eric Venuti. We haven't seen William Chavez. He comes into the game. So does number 32, Layson Bland. And number 33, Tanner Flores. Second free throw back of the rim, no good. Rebound is bounced around, and Spencer's the one who comes away with it. Here's Black, right wing, steps into a 3, no good. A little bit of contact there on the 3, and then Black is going to come out, and it's going to be contact on Black, his 3rd, and the foul will be a 1-and-1 on the other side. As number 32, Layson Bland will go to the line for a 1-and-1. Diego Ortega comes in, and out of the game comes Clavon Spencer. .304 to go on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, third quarter. And the free throw is in. One more for Bland. He misses front rim. The rebound grabbed by the Eagles, and they'll feed it back outside and work it around. Ball at the left wing, Willis. Goes off to the top of the key. Taylor with some tough defense out top. Now out near midcourt. Willis guarded by Vigil. Willis out to the right corner. Go inside, and stepping and nearly stealing away with Gabriel Marquez. They tried to float it over the top to Venuti, but ends up going out of bounds, last off of the Tigers. Ball comes out to the right wing, Chavez. Three-pointer from the right corner, misses everything. Taylor with the rebound, and he's going to be fouled. And Grayson will go to the line for a 1-and-1 on the other side. 2:33 to go in the third, 33-28. The Tigers lead on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Taylor's perfect at the line tonight, 3 of 3, 8 points. All of that coming in the first half. It's been Gabriel Marquez and Emilio Minez that have spurred the scoring for the Tigers in the third quarter. Taylor will miss back rim. The rebound was in the hands of Minez, but it'll be the Eagles coming away with it. A little double team over on the far side. Pass goes over to the right corner. 3 on the way, no good. Minez nearly had it in his hands, but it was tipped away. Ball out of bounds, last off of the Tigers. And far sideline to inbounds. Goes out between the circles to Willis. Out to the top of the key. Open look at 3. And knocking it down is Layson Bland. 33-31 with 2 minutes remaining. Ortega gets it in the front court for the Tigers. Gives it off to Vigil. Vigil to Gabriel Marquez, the left wing. Gets it out between the circles. Left wing to Kaler. Grayson. Hands it off Marquez. Fires up the 3. No good. Got a good look from the top of the key. Great screen set by Kaler. A rebound comes to Belen. Nate Black will come into the game, it looks like. Nearly losing it is Willis and almost knocking it away. Out of bounds. Ortega did get a hand on it. Gabriel Marquez will check out. So midcourt near sideline, bounce pass inbounds to Willis. Minus comes to meet him. Willis feeds to the baseline. Cut underneath the back off the bottom of the board. Ball goes out of bounds. Last off of Belen. Driving the baseline there was Tanner Flores. And it'll be Tiger basketball. 33-31 with 1:19 remaining in the third. Looks like Belen's going to go into a 2-2-1 press here. Is it just token pressure, or are they going to keep up with it? Kaler inbounds to Minez, and it looks like they're going to go with the pressure here. Minez dribbles right through it, though. Emilio gives it off to Vigil. Vigil left wing. Nate Black. Black ball fakes left. Drives right to the basket. And 2 shots coming up for Nate Black. Foul call to number 12, William Chavez. His first 19th foul. And the free throw is good from Nate Black. The Lynn coach wanted to travel. And Nate's second free throw misses. Rebound grab by Belen. 1 minute remaining, third quarter. Tigers lead 34-31. Been a close one the entire way. Stepping in front of it, and last going off the Belen player on the far side, Mason Bland. The Tigers get it right back. Looked like Nate got a little piece of it, and it went through him and deflected off the Belen player and then out. Here's Vigil. It off to Kaler across the timeline. Back to Vigil. 45 seconds remaining. Comes off a screen, gives it back to Grayson. Grayson drives his left hand, goes up with the floater. Too short. 37 seconds left. Got a pretty good look there. And with 30 seconds remaining, Belen comes across the timeline. It's actually been a good move for Belen. They took out all their starters and went to the reserves across the board. And the ball's going to go, it was going to go out of bounds, and the Belen player saved it to an Alamogordo player, and a timeout called by Alamogordo. And then afterwards, a little bit of extracurricular between and then I think they're going to grab the head coaches here and talk things over here. I think they just didn't want the coaches to come onto the floor. Looked like Coach Bowman was running out there to, I think, separate what was starting between one of the Belen players and one of the Alamogordo players. And I think the official was real close to calling a technical foul on the Alamogordo bench, but held off and just gave a warning that time. With 18.9 seconds remaining, Tigers have the basketball after a good hustle play. The far sideline to inbounds is Kaler, and he gets to Vigil. The Tigers will hold for a last shot here in the quarter. Leading by 3. 12 seconds left. They get it off to Emilio Minez. Minez nearly a bad pass, but was lucky to find Nate Black. Top of the key, Nate Black with it. Nate will fire up a 3 with a hand in his face, no good. Rebound, grabbed by Belen, and that'll do it. The third quarter, and Belen trails Alamogordo 34-31 on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. And a fun fourth quarter coming up. It's been an intense game. We'll see how it finishes. Be back after a quick break. You're listening to Tiger Basketball.
Every student wants their high school sports apparel, and there's only one place to get it, the Winner's Circle. They carry all the local school letter jackets, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, or Bear. While you're there, get your jacket personalized with embroidery, stitching, and have your letters and patches sewn on too. They also carry trophies, plaques, and awards, and service with a smile. It's all at the Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
Everybody else wakes up so rested and cheery, while you wake up with back pain and ready to get back into bed again. They make you sick. It takes 30 minutes just to get your back feeling normal. You work hard to make life great. Why is sleep such an issue? It shouldn't be. Sleepwell can help you find your sleep again. From finding a mattress that supports your back to relieving strain by using a power base, Sleepwell will partner with you. Come see us today. Find the rest you need and lose the back pain. When you sleep well, you live well.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome back. The Tigers are leading 34-31. Belen will have the basketball to begin the final frame. Belen back with a majority of their starters here. As Tapia's back on the floor, gives it off to Cisneros. Inside they go to Aguilar. Tigers swarm him. Now to the top of the key, they give it to Willis. Right corner, three is on the way, no good. And Kaler comes away with the rebound off the miss. I believe it's from Tapia. Might have been Chavez there, actually. But it's the Tigers with the basketball. Right corner, Adrian Herrera's back on the floor. Harlan Gilbert's playing with 4. He's got to be careful if he wants to see this entire frame. They get it inside to Kaler. Kaler spins and has the shot blocked by Aguilar. Good, solid defense there by Aguilar. Top of the key, and nobody brought Tapia or found Tapia, and he will step up and knock down the 3. He dribbled the ball all the way to the top of the key, and nobody found him. And he canned the 3 and ties it up 34-34. 7 minutes remaining in the fourth. On the Richardson Motors scoreboard, the Tiger player down to the floor, away from the basketball. Herrera gets it, right wing. Adrian looking to get it somebody. It's Black. Dribbles once, now out between the circles to Herrera. Adrian trying to break down his down-ender, gives it off to Kaler at the left wing. Left corner, they give it to Gilbert. Gilbert nearly lost it. Harlan will feed it outside to Herrera. Belen stymieing the Tigers offensively on this possession. And Gilbert will back it out near midcourt and try to reset. Harlan gives it off to Clavon. Spencer at the elbow. Tried to go inside to Kaler, but it's stolen away. So a great defensive possession for Belen. Tapia dribbling to the right wing. Tapia off a screen from Aguilar. Right corner, fires up a 3, and he hits another one. And a timeout called by Coach Boyd with 6:12 remaining in the fourth. And Belen leading 37-34 with 6:12 remaining in the fourth on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. Tigers can answer back to the timeout. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on ESPN Alamogordo.
With the holidays fast approaching, let Otero Federal Credit Union take the stress out of the holiday season with a personal loan for those extra expenses. Also, take advantage of our holiday loan skip-a-payment program to put a little extra cash in your pocket. Stop by today to see how OFCU can make your holidays a little brighter. OFCU, community people you know. Federally insured by NCUA. OFCU, 3 branches in Otero County. Call 434-8500. What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? At Vision Ford, we're all about you, your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2018 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for 40 years. With financing options that fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, 6:11 to go in the fourth quarter. It's Alamogordo leading or trailing 37-34. Ball in the backcourt for Arlen Gilbert. Gets it up ahead to Nate Black. Black double team. Gets it out to the midcourt line to Gilbert. Under 6 minutes remaining. Arlen gets over the right wing to Adrian Herrera. Herrera, top of the key. Herrera, not a great pass, but finds Nate Black. Now it's Gilbert. Tigers working on the perimeter. Here's Harlan driving all the way to the basket. Finds Nate Black, goes up with the shot, just left of the lane. It's no good. He will be fouled. Good vision there from Harlan Gilbert as he drove baseline, floated underneath the basket, got in the air, but thankfully had Nate Black to find there just left of the lane. Nate can't finish, but he'll get to the line here where he's 1 of 2. 9 points for Nate Black tonight. And makes the first. First Tiger in double figures here with 10. I think Mateo Tapia is the only man in double figures on the Belen side. It's been very low scoring, a lot of defense, a lot of fouls too. For as many fouls we have, we haven't had that many free throws. Black is going to miss the back end of the 2 shots, and it's Belen basketball off the rebound. They lead 37-35. Tapia has been the man here in this quarter. Tapia trying to drive past Herrera. He gets past him. Now bounce pass off to Aguilar. Back to Tapia. Another look at 3. This one misses. Rebound is pulled in by Nate Black. Harlan Gilbert races up the left sideline. Goes to the baseline. Has to stop his dribble. Ball was almost tipped away. Gets to Herrera. Herrera ball fake. Scoop shot is up. Oh, it was halfway down and missed. And the rebound by Hessinger. Hessinger being pestered by Herrera. Now to Tapia. Tapia. Herrera goes to the floor. 3 by Tapia and off the glass and good. Boy, Mateo Tapia, very impressive in this fourth quarter. Couple of threes. As the Tigers need an answer here as the Eagles are starting to heat up a little bit. Herrera lost the handle to Tapia. Tapia races the other way to the right wing. He's cut off by Herrera. Now over to the right corner, Chavez. They go inside. They get to Aguilar, cutting down the lane. Shot no good. Tip back is no good. Rebound by Herrera, and then a tie-up. Possession arrow should give it to Alamogordo. .4:27 remaining in the fourth. Emilio Minus comes in for Adrian Herrera. As Harlan Gilbert will bring it across the timeline for the Tigers. Nate Black tried to feed it off, and there's going to be a hold here on the Belen player. 2 free throws coming up for the Tigers. And now we got 2 of the officials chatting things over. Foul was the 4th called on Josh Cisneros. And Black will make the first free throw. Gilbert comes out. Gabriel Marquez comes in. And the second free throw good as well. So it's 40-37. The Tigers trail on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. Belen gets it across the timeline pretty easily there on the pressure from Alamo. Aguilar gets it out to Tapia. Minez will guard him. Tapia, the right wing. He's got the hot hand. They go inside. Aguilar, a little too strong. Rebound is grabbed by the Tigers. Belen wanted a travel as Nate went down to the floor when he grabbed the rebound. Top of the key, Marquez. Looks like he's going to go with the 3. Pass it, though, to Clavon Spencer, and Spencer finishes in close. That's the first field goal of the night for Clavon Spencer, and he makes it a 1-point game. 3.5 minutes remaining. Tapia coming across the timeline. Boy, nearly a travel, but great job holding his pivot foot for Cisneros. And he gets it off to Tapia. Minus guarding him. Tapia to the free throw line, and Marquez stepped in there and the contact. And it'll be a 1-and-1 here for Mateo Tapia. That'll bring in Eric Venuti as it'll put Hessinger to the bench. And Tapia will shoot a 1-and-1. He is 2 of 2 at the line. Tiger fans trying to make some noise. Tapia sees it rim out. Rebound out of bounds, last off of Alamogordo. And another chance for Belen with 3:20 remaining. And they'll put Hessinger back in and bring Venuti back to the bench. That was a defense for offense switch. Now the offense back on the floor. Tapia at the baseline. Loses his dribble. Finds Hessinger. Now to Chavez. Chavez guarded by Black. Dribbles with his left hand. Now switches over to his right to the top of the key. Still keeps his dribble. Minez now moves over on him. Minez fell to the floor. And Tapia and Marquez fought for a loose ball. Aguilar fires a 3. No good. we've got a whistle away from the basketball, and it'll be free throws for Belen. They call the foul on Nate Black on the battle for the rebound. And they're putting, well, wait a minute there. Hold on, they were putting Tapia. I thought he said 22 was supposed to be at the line. He put 2-2. I thought it was supposed to be, I saw the official go 22 to Cisneros, but I guess Tapia was the guy, and he knocks down the free throw. I'm confused. The official, I thought initially said it was supposed to be 22. And I think they're talking about that now. I think it was supposed to be Cisneros at the line. And I think that's a technical foul if you got the wrong guy at the line. Right away, the official went 2-2. I think that's supposed to be a technical foul if you put the wrong guy at the line. Because the official right away said 22 right afterwards. We saw this last year in the, I want to say it was in the Goddard game. Well, they're going to go ahead and give the free throws here to Cisneros. He was the guy who was supposed to be at the line to begin with. And unless they change that rule, they might have. I just know last year that was a technical foul. If you have the wrong guy take the free throws, it's still a 1-and-1. I don't know. I think that this is fair. You know, it was an honest mistake having the wrong guy at the line. I get it. There's a technical free throw. The free throw misses, and the Tigers grab the rebound. And it's a one-point game still, 40-49. Here's Black, top of the key. Marquez, open look at three. No good. Rebound is grabbed by Tapia, and he feeds it on the outlet to Chavez. Wide open to the basket, and he lays it in. And a timeout called by Belen with 2:32 remaining in the fourth, and a full timeout on the floor. 42-39, 2:32 remaining in the game. Belen's in front. Tigers will have the basketball when we come back. You're listening at Alamogordo 103.7.
Stop by White Sands Motorsports right here in Alamogordo for all your power sport needs. White Sands Motorsports carries Honda, Yamaha, and Roxor. New to the store, Can-Am and Textron side-by-side vehicles. As always, they handle parts and services for all makes and models. For the best power sport deals on 2 or 4 wheels, White Sands Motorsports has got you covered. Open Tuesday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. and Saturdays, 9:30 to 5. 21070 Highway 70 or visit motorsportsofnewmexico.com.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company to get connected. 585-2700.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. The Tigers trailing 42-39. Nate Black with the basketball at the left wing. Nate gets it off to Clavon Spencer. Taylor, left corner Marquez. Marquez gets in the lane, goes up with the floater, front of the rim, no good. Tiger shot selection hasn't been great over the last few possessions. And Belen with a chance to make it a 2-possession game here with 2 minutes remaining on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. Here's Tapia, monitoring him. Tapia to the baseline. Black was looking for a charge there. Didn't get it. Tigers been a couple of plays been a little floppy tonight. Didn't seem like there was much contact there. Aguilar left corner. Tapia at the left wing. Minez on him. Tapia rather. Driving. Now spin move, and it's going to be a traveling violation on Cisneros. Belen wanted a foul on the play, and there was some contact that forced Cisneros off balance. And the Tigers still just down by 3. Gilbert gives it off to Black. Black will give it to Minus. Minus top of the key at the lane. And then a blocking foul going to be called. They call it on Cisneros. And that's the 5th on Cisneros. And now a discussion between the official and the Belen coach after that last whistle. And so it's Emilio Minez to try to cut into the deficit here. 2 shots, foul, and he's going to miss. One more for Minez, who has 4 tonight but is 0 of 3 at the stripe. And that's going to be a big talking point coming out of this game as the Tigers' free throw shooting, which has not been good. Ball's going to go out of bounds, last off of a Tiger player. And it'll be Belen possession here with 1:29 remaining in the 4th. Tigers will run a full court press here. Tapia gets the inbounds. Minus on him. Tapia picks up his dribble, looking for somebody to get it to. Gets it all the way to Aguilar at the left wing in the front court. Aguilar just holds on to it there. Taylor guarding him. Now drives to the baseline. Gets it out top to Hessinger. Top of the key. Into the hands of Garcia. Now driving baseline. Tapia cut off there by Minez, and Tapia will dribble back out. About to close in on a minute to go, and a foul going to be called on Minez, so it'll put Tapia at the line. Third on Emilio Minez. 10-team foul, so 2 free throws. Both teams shooting 2 the rest of the way. And the first one misses. Can still make it a 2-possession game here for Belen if he makes the second. Minez will come out, so they've got Spencer, Kaler, Herrera, Gilbert, and Black on the floor for the Tigers. Tapia misses both. Kaler got his hand on the rebound and tipped it over to Spencer. And the Tigers still just down 1 possession here with under a minute to go on the Richland Motor scoreboard, 42-39. Here's Gilbert, back to Spencer. Spencer drives left of the lane all the way to the basket, goes up and the ball gets stuck. It'll be a tie-up. Possession arrow, I believe, gives it to Belen, doesn't it? Yeah, it's Belen basketball. And we'll see what the Tigers do here. I'm sure they'll guard until it comes across half court, but might want to think about a foul after that. Inbounds goes to Chavez, guarded by Gilbert, back to Tapia. Tapia gives it to Hessinger. Hessinger up ahead and losing the handle on it. Tigers able to get the steal. Here's Herrera driving, step through. Layup is no good. Rebound is still on the floor, and we've got a traveling violation called on Belen. So it'll be Tigers basketball with Gilbert inbounding baseline right. Gilbert will throw it off the leg of one of the Belen players, and he'll try it again. Tigers still have 2 timeouts left. Gilbert gets it in. Spencer got wide open, lays it in with 30 seconds left, and a timeout called by Coach Boyd. And the Tigers will take a full timeout with 29 seconds remaining, down by 1. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. We'll come right back.
Now you have a choice when it comes to keeping massive files of your bank statements every month. With an online e-statement, you'll have an accurate, easy-to-read electronic statement you can access anywhere, anytime. Get more control over your cash flow. And no more giant filing cabinets. Our e-statements get an A+. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. 29 seconds left. The Tigers trailing 42-41 on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. Spencer Minez, Gilbert, Herrera, and Kaler on the floor. Inbounding it for Belen is Hessinger. Hessinger can run the baseline, and leaking out is Tapia. Tapia all the way to the basket, lays it in and hits it. The foul as well, and has a chance at a 4-point play. Well, the Tigers lost track of Tapia. There was a lot of motion on it, and a well-drawn-up play from the Belen sideline coming out of the timeout. And Tapia able to finish. Now, the big one here is the free throw. He can make it a 2-possession game if he makes the free throw. Tapia did miss his last 2, but maybe a little bit less pressure here after making that big layup. Probably one if you're the Tigers, just let him have the layup in that spot, but Tapia, clutch free throw there. He knocks it in, and it's 45-41. So the Tigers need a quick bucket here. They've still got a timeout left. Gilbert to the top of the key. 21 seconds left. They give it off to Black. Nate gives it off to Kaler. Tigers got to hurry here. Gilbert top of the key, fires a 3. It's no good. Kaler grabs the rebound, puts up the shot. That's no good, and he'll go to the line with 10 seconds left. So Grayson Kaler to the line here, where he's 3 of 4. Got to make both. The Tigers have to foul quickly and then hope for Belen to miss free throws, or make one and then purposely try to miss. With 10 seconds left, I think you've got enough time to foul quickly and just take the 2 free throws here, but we'll see. First one most important here. And Grayson cans it. Great free throw there from Grayson Kaler in a pressure situation. He's got 9. And not very often you see the purposely missed free throw work well. Just ask him to try to make it, I think, and see what happens. Taylor makes it. Now they got to foul quickly. Timeout going to be called by Belen. They use their final timeout, and it'll be 45-43. The Tigers play tough defense on the inbounds, and then right after, if you don't get that, you've got to foul as soon as you possibly can. And most importantly, got to be guarding that long pass that Belen did very well on that last inbounds that allowed Tapia to get to the other side, lay it in, and get the 3-point play. That was certainly changed the pace of this game late, was the well-drawn-up play and the 3-point conversion on the Belen side. Keeping it right here, obviously. Belen's already out of their huddle. Tigers are still in theirs. As saw Coach Rodriguez, Trujillo, Bowman all talking to Coach Voigt to scheme up what they want to do here. Nate Black, Adrian Herrera, Emilio Minez, Grayson Kaler, and Harlan Gilbert on the floor. Black will guard the inbounds. And the inbounds goes out to the far side. Tigers, the ball's knocked out of bounds, but it stays with Belen. Herrera got a clean pick there, but it goes out of bounds. And inbounds into the game comes Raymond Sterling. Now the Tigers have got a foul right away here. And Herrera will do that. And they'll send Tapia to the line. So Tapia's been a little bit of a mixed bag at the free throw line. He's been very good at times, and then he missed 2 clutch free throws just a little while ago. So which one is it? If he comes up clutch here, he can essentially end this game if he makes both. It's 2 free throws. Pressure's off probably if he makes the first. And he does. No pressure there. He knocked that down without a worry. So it's at least a 3-point game. Can he make it a 4-point game? Couple of dribbles, puts it up, and he hits it. So that probably about does it. And a timeout going to be called by Alamogordo with 7 seconds remaining. And it would have to be a very, very quick bucket for the Tigers, having to go the length of the floor here. 47-43. And no timeouts remaining for either side. So we'll have to talk about all the different possibilities here. But regardless, very impressed with Alamogordo tonight, taking on the defending state champs in Class 5A from last year. And I think Alamogordo is going to walk away from this game feeling like they more could have won. Not necessarily should have won. Belen's come up with some really clutch shots here in the fourth quarter. But I'm impressed with a lot of guys that didn't have a ton of varsity experience in their hustle and grit tonight. I've been really, you knew Nate Black could score from what we saw last year. Kaler certainly showed signs of that last year, but he's really stepped up in the way he's played as a junior this year. But I think you look at the hustle plays of guys like Emilio Minez and Gabriel Marquez and what those guys have done, especially with Harlan Gilbert and Adrian Herrera in foul trouble. Here is Minez. Minez kicks it out to the corner. Black going to fire up a shot, and not going to matter. And Belen comes away with the win, 47-43. And an impressive win and an impressive game overall. I thought it was fun to watch. Both sides played really well, and the Tigers should be proud of their effort tonight. And the Tigers, I think, can take a lot away from that game and see how they can apply it to a busy week next week when they've got 4 games. All right, we'll take a break and come back and wrap it up here from the Tiger Pit. Your final score on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, Belen 47, Alamogordo 43. We'll be back after this.
When you hear the term Outfitters of Champions, you know it's the Winner's Circle. They can do all your custom silk screen and embroidery on hats, shirts, and jackets. Whether it's for your business, team sales, special events, or personal use. The Winner's Circle is the place for quality work at reasonable prices with group and team discounts available. They also customize trophies, personalized plaques, and sporting gear. The Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street, or give them a call at 437-9373.
Everybody else wakes up so rested and cheery, while you wake up with back pain and ready to get back into bed again. They make you sick. It takes 30 minutes just to get your back feeling normal. You work hard to make life great. Why is sleep such an issue? It shouldn't be. Sleepwell can help you find your sleep again. From finding a mattress that supports your back to relieving strain by using a power base, Sleepwell will partner with you. Come see us today. Find the rest you need and lose the back pain. When you sleep well, you live well.
With the holidays fast approaching, let Otero Federal Credit Union take the stress out of the holiday season with a personal loan for those extra expenses. Also, take advantage of our holiday loan skip-a-payment program to put a little extra cash in your pocket. Stop by today to see how OFCU can make your holidays a little brighter. OFCU, community people you know. Federally insured by NCUA. OFCU 3 branches in Otero County. Call 434-8500. Stop by White Sands Motorsports right here in Alamogordo for all your power sport needs. White Sands Motorsports carries Honda, Yamaha, and Roxor. New to the store, Can-Am and Textron side-by-side vehicles. As always, they handle parts and services for all makes and models. For the best power sport deals on 2 or 4 wheels, White Sands Motorsports has got you covered. Open Tuesday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. and Saturdays, 9:30 to 5. 21070 Highway 70 or visit motorsportsofnewmexico.com.
What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? At Vision Ford, we're all about you, your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2018 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for 40 years. With financing options that fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome back to the Tiger Pit. Tough loss for the Tigers. Come up just a little bit short to Belen, 47-43 the final score. But I thought a really entertaining game for what was kind of a defensive battle and a stop-and-start defensive kind of game. The hustle on both sides and some of the key shots made on both ends. I was really impressed with both teams. Really, really impressed with Tigers. I just didn't know what to expect from this group. And the intensity, the tough defense that they play, gotta be. I'm sure Coach Voigt not happy, certainly with some of the defeats, but with the defeat. But I think a lot of the effort tonight, he's got to be happy with the way the boys played. So. Nate Black had 12 points. Grayson Kaler had 10. Those two guys led the way the most of the game. But, you had a guy like Gabriel Marquez who came up with both of his threes came in really clutch situations in the first and the third quarter. Made some good defensive plays. Emilio Minez as well made some really good defensive work for the Tigers throughout the night. He had 4 points. Adrian Herrera with 3. Clavon Spencer had 5. He had 4 big points in the fourth quarter. He actually had the only field goals for the Tigers in the fourth quarter. And Jarman Williams finished with a pair. It was Mateo Tapia that really carried Belen, especially in that fourth quarter. He finished with 16, 17, 18, 19, 22 points. And I think he was the one of only 2 players to score any points in that fourth quarter for Belen. So he hit some clutch threes, and probably the biggest play of the game, he leaked out on an inbounds play, and they went over the top, and he got the and one, and that probably about clinched it for Belen late. But good effort from the Tigers. I think the boys should be proud of the way they played and try to carry that over to Tuesday night when they face off against Goddard. We'll have that game for you live from Roswell as the Tigers face off against the Rockets, and we'll also be up in Santa Fe for the Tigers tournaments there. We'll hopefully have a bracket for that sometime next week. Not totally sure who all they'll be facing there, but we'll be bringing you those games here on ESPN Alamogordo. Looking forward to it. So again, your final score on the Richardson Motors scoreboard is Belen 47 and Alamogordo 43. See if we can get you to the end of the Aggies and the Cougars over at the Pan Am Center. This has been Tiger Basketball on ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
This has been a presentation of Alamogordo Tiger Sports, brought to you by Desert Sun Motors, First National Bank, Tularosa Basin Telephone Company, Otero Federal Credit Union, Sleep Well, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai and Premium Pre-Owned Vehicles, The Winner's Circle, White Sands Motorsports, and Richardson Motors. Thanks for listening. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, Southern New Mexico's sports leader. KNMZ Alamogordo.
Your neighbor, your friend, and maybe even your personal agent at Farmers Insurance. I am a proud business administration graduate from NMSU, Aggie supporter, and supporter of local business in our community. Let me support you by helping you find the right policy. I offer personal, business, and life coverage to help protect your family. Insurance can be confusing. Let me help you make it simple. Call me at 575-527-9889. Let's talk.
Hey, Aggie fans! Doctors David Warren, Michael Law, and their staff don't want your teeth to foul out. That's why they provide the highest quality dentistry to Aggie fans just like you. And that's why, for your convenience, they offer family, early bird, and lunch hour appointments. There's even a little Aggie play area. Visit them online to request an appointment at warrenlawdental.com or call 524-5812. Warren and Law General Family Dentistry, 4141 Camino Coyote in Las Cruces. Go Aggies!
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
You have a list of things. None of those things say, wander around a warehouse looking for somebody to help you. Nope. You have a list of things, and Big Star Ace Hardware has them. From all of the basics of hardware, lawn and garden, tools, plumbing, and paint, to farm supplies and equipment rental. They also have local experts who will make sure you get everything you need. Because at Big Star Ace Hardware, they have their own list. And great services at the top. Big Star Ace Hardware, located at 4501 North Valley Drive, just 2 miles north of Mayfield High School.
Hello, my name is Martha Sanchez. You know me. I'm your neighbor, your friend, and maybe even your personal agent at Farmers Insurance. I am a proud business administration graduate from NMSU, Aggie supporter, and supporter of local business in our community. Let me support you by helping you find the right policy. I offer personal, business, and life coverage to help protect your family. Insurance can be confusing. Let me help you make it simple. Call me at 575-527-9889. Let's talk.
Hi, this is Barb from Barb's Flowerland, home of the best floral designers ever. We're ready to help you decorate your home for the holidays with top quality flowers. We are now taking orders for Thanksgiving and Christmas decorations and centerpieces. Come in the store and see the variety of arrangements our designers can make for you. And while you're there, enter a drawing for a free centerpiece for Thanksgiving or Christmas that we will be presenting to some lucky family in Las Cruces. Who knows, it could be you. So come by Barb's Flowerland, 2001 East Lowman, in the Arroyo Plaza, or call 525-1850 to place an order. We're here to make your life beautiful with flowers.
On the Aggie Sports Network, Aggie Basketball Postgame is brought to you by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of New Mexico. Once again, Jack Nixon.
Welcome back to the Pan Am Center. This is the Blue Cross Blue Shield postgame show. The Aggies defeat Washington State 69-63 tonight as New Mexico State University Hockey Felt played a similar game in terms of toughness and defense and so forth to the UTEP game.
Definitely. They only shot 36% from the field and able to get a 6-point win. That's being gritty, giving up their body, taking charges to force turnovers, being aggressive. Shot 21 free throws tonight. It's just the grinded out style that Coach Jens like. They were able to wear down Washington State.
C.J. Bobbitt at personal best as an Aggie, 15 points, 7 rebounds. The Aggies forced 19 turnovers, including one at the end by Sean Buchanan that pretty much sealed it up. Earlier, Buchanan hit a clutch 3 that turned a 1-point lead into a 4-point lead as the Cougars never led. The Aggies led all the way in this game.
Yeah, they controlled the game. I thought they controlled the pace the whole game. Early in the first half, they did a really good job of forcing them to swing the ball back and forth and take bad shots, and then towards the end of the game. But for the most part, they controlled the pace, and when they created turnovers, they were able to get out and run and finish.
Aggies have 3 men in double figures. Bobbitt, Terrell Brown, and C.J. Harris. Leading scorer in the game was C.J. Ellaby for the Cougars with 18 points, 17 for Robert Franks, 13 for Gervais Robinson. More to come on the Blue Cross and Blue Shield postgame show, but first this on the Aggie Sports Network from Learfield.
Anthony and I got married last year. We both have jobs now, but it's still a struggle to make ends meet. We wanted health insurance, and we couldn't afford it. Then we found out you don't need children anymore to qualify for Centennial Care.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of New Mexico has been insuring New Mexico's families for over 75 years. We're proud to be a managed care organization serving Centennial Care members.
When I found out Blue Cross offered Centennial Care, I of course called them first. They went above and beyond what I expected. First, they set us up with Bobby.
My name's Bobby, and I'm a care coordinator here at Blue Cross. After speaking to the Garcias, I was able to begin setting up an individualized care plan for them.
Bobby was great. He helped Anthony and I find the doctors and services we needed. I felt like he really respected us and understood our situation.
I was really happy I could help the Garcias with their healthcare needs. I enjoy making a difference in the lives of our members.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of New Mexico, a division of Healthcare Service Corporation, a mutual legal reserve company. Such services are funded in part with the state of New Mexico.
I'm Jason Montoya, reminding you to call 811 before you dig.
Digging is regulated under state law and requires you to call 811 before you dig. This allows pipelines, communication lines, and other underground facilities to be clearly marked with specific colors and makes it safer for you to dig. The Pipeline Safety Bureau takes damage prevention seriously. Failure to call before you dig endangers you, your family, and your community and may lead to hefty fines. It's simple, it's free, and it's the law. Call 811 before you dig.
The open road to excitement is at Route 66 Casino Hotel. Rev it up with the hottest slot selection in the Southwest. Fill up with delicious dining options, including New Mexico's best buffet. Switch gears with the most live entertainment. Then coast into indulgence and stay the night in our classy, comfortable hotel and RV resort. Route 66 Casino Hotel. Ready, set, go play.
Sports Accessories is the best place to get all your New Mexico State apparel. Sports Accessories has a great selection of Aggie hats, Aggie t-shirts, Aggie polos, Aggie jackets, and Aggie license plates, to name just a few things. Plus, Sports Accessories is the manufacturer of most of its Aggie apparel, which means our price is usually better than the national chain store. Even better, they're local. So with Sports Accessories, it's all Aggie, and Aggie all the time. Have you figured it out yet? Yep, we're Aggie crazy at Sports Accessories. Go Aggies!
Everyone in my family uses electricity differently, but when it comes to our New Mexico Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, we all think about it the same way. The co-op is power. Sure, electricity turns the lights on, but power is the information I get from my co-op about efficiency, safety, technology, and I trust the co-op because
we are the co-op. They're our neighbors,
our friends, our home.
Visit TouchstoneEnergy.com and discover the power of your co-op today. Your source of power and information.
Final score, the Aggies defeat the Washington State Cougars 69-63.